Hi, and welcome to Happy Hour with Cooper. As you can see, I've already started Happy Hour. What some of you may not have known is that today was the first day that we were open as a restaurant, which was kind of interesting. Not quite as nice a day out as I would have liked, but you know what? Our customers really enjoyed it. So just so you know, Thursday through Monday we are open from 12 to 4 for lunch. And with some delicious food. Menu will be available online. And yeah, so please come down and eat some of our newly created culinary creations. This will be a slightly different scenario than it usually is. I know we're all used to just drinking wine and eating food and goofing around, maybe interviewing somebody. But you know, this whole happy hour thing started because of COVID and because we wanted to address the I guess the social distance and help bridge the gap. Well, that's really cool, Jeff. I'd love to see you. Nice to meet. I'm super excited to meet you. Nice to hear. So as I was saying, as I just stopped halfway through a sentence, you know, we're all trying to do our part, and I think there's maybe an importance on supporting those who are helping others and kind of just putting themselves out there and working to better the community. So because of the pandemic, there's been an increased need for I guess access to food and lunch and for families in Lillooet and the Lillooet area. And so the schools have closed, and many families face a greater challenge. They may not have childcare, things like that they had planned in the schools to be able to give them, and so parents may have had to spend more time at home, and it's just going to affect families' ability to feed their kids. And so our local food bank has gone from providing like 130 food hampers to from 130 food hampers a month to 120 a week, which is, if you think about it, that's almost 4 times as much. And so 40 lunches a week to 80 lunches a week, so that's double lunches a week. So they've had to purchase almost $23,000 in food in March, which under normal circumstances would last throughout the summer. Right now, most of this food has been distributed already. And you may notice I am kind of reading as I go, guys, because there's a lot of information for me to get out to you. So I will probably read a bit of a script. So I would like to ask who all is on, other than our 3 regulars. Who is all on the chat, and where are you guys from? It's going to be very important for me to know who you are this time. Especially if we have to hunt you down and give you your winnings. My production assistant just cheered in the background because I used the joke that she wanted me to say. So it's 5:04, so there are only a few more minutes to bid on our silent auctions. I believe it closes at 5:15. And we'll go over those in a second. I just want to make sure everybody knows that 100% of the proceeds from our silent auction and live auction that will be done today will go towards the Lillooet Food Bank, because, as I said, they're just inundated with need, and it's really important to support that. My passion is food and drink, and I think anybody who's supporting people with food and drink should be supported. So the following items are the silent auction items. So we have the Library Reserve Pack, so a FortBerens Library Pack with the following reserve wines. So our 2016 Pinot Noir Reserve, 2016 Meritage Reserve, 2016 Cam Franc Reserve, 2016 Red Gold, 2016 White Gold, and 2017 Riesling Reserve. And what I could have said was just 2016 everything, and not had to say that so many times. So we have a beautiful stained glass picture in a wooden frame by artist Ken Suave. and it is right here. Ooh, it's gorgeous, isn't it? I'm terrified to hold it, actually. Can my production assistant grab this? Hi Rhonda, hi Jamie, hi Jeff, hi Paul, hi Mom. Okay, so we have a summer gift basket, so it's gonna have a cookbook, some bottles of our wine, 2 bottles of our wine, 3 bottles of preserves from us, ketchup, barbecue sauce, corkscrew, just like your patio pleaser kind of basket. It's great for actually coming here and having a picnic on our grounds. Funny thought about that. Okay, simple taste milk frother, so it warms and froths the milk. It's great for cappuccinos and things like that. So our Meritage vertical, so this is going to be 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, and 2016 Meritages. Try not to drink them all in one night, but if you do, make sure you have people to drink them with you. We have a beautiful photograph of what we like to call the Lululemon Road, and by we I mean everybody else, because I didn't even know about it. So this is by Lillooet local Doug Grossler, and the photograph has been enlarged to 20 by 30 and is on an aluminum frame. That was really heavy. That's really cool. Good job, assistant. Okay, so we have a Spray Creek Farm Pasture Pack containing 3 to 4 packs of steaks, 1 roast, and a pack of each of ground and stewed beef. And then Spray Creek, well, I don't know if you guys know about it, but Spray Creek is an organic farm located in the Lillooet area, and the meats are of incredible quality. Everybody kind of talks about them. Okay, next is a Native Apparel hoodie. So this is men's size large, and okay, it's really pretty, and it is very, very soft in the back. Okay, this is the front. It's very soft inside. I mean, it's kind of like a fleece. It's not super heavy. It's a lighter hoodie. It's kind of a spring hoodie. And on the back, you have, I don't know if you can see this, but I think that's a bird. So maybe a plane. Maybe it's Superman. So that's the hoodie. We have a mystery wine, 2 bottles of mystery wine from FortBerens. You'll just have to trust us. I'm not allowed to see it. I might tell you. So we have a beautiful gem necklace from Energy Plus in town. So that it, reflexology and spa treatment and things like that happen in Energy Plus. And this is a gorgeous necklace that they sell from their jewelry and gem collection. And then we have the last one is my favorite. A barrel tasting for 4 at FortBerens here. So you will enjoy a private tasting with somebody important, maybe me, maybe one of the proprietors, maybe Rolf, maybe Hoodie, maybe a winemaker, somebody, but you will get a barrel tasting with one of us. Oh, Paul, you got your Sparkling X! Yay! And hi, Susan. Nice to see you. Okay. So we've got about 5 more minutes. So we're going to actually be showing you a little clip now. And it's going to be of Everett. Everett is one of the key people in organizing all the food bank efforts in conjunction with our Friendship Center. So he is somebody that has had a very big effect on the community, and I really wanted to talk to him. So we're going to show his interview now.
My name is Everett Tom. I am the food bank coordinator here at the Lillooet Friendship Center. I'm also the shelter support worker here, and we help gather up all the foods here and package and separate and accept donations. The food bank serves roughly about 290 people, and we hand out an average around just 220 hampers a month now, but it has jumped up drastically, and we're serving almost 3 times the amount of what we were doing pre-COVID, and yeah.
So that leads into the next question. So how does that change the way you guys run? Like what have you done? What are you doing differently because of COVID?
Well, putting the word out there quite a bit that food is needed. There are families that, that are coming forward that haven't come forward before and are in need of food.
So tell us about the Wednesday soup day that you guys can't smell it, but I can. Yeah. And it's delicious. It smells delicious in here. So tell me about this Wednesday soup day and how that's kind of changed since the pandemic started.
It's Wednesday soup day has turned into a big lunch Wednesday, but we also are doing Tuesday big lunch day, also working with Better Living Society, and we're handing out quite a bit of lunches, and it's jumped up about what they said, about quadrupled. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's kind of really sobering, but also like I'm glad you guys are here to help people out, and I think that's really, really cool.
Yes.
So how on average, like how many families in Lillooet receive food hampers?
220 hampers a month, so we're only doing it twice a month also, right? And you break that down into 2, so 110 average, kind of.
Okay. So around 110 families.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, and has that increased now? Like, are you doing
more? Yeah, well, we are doing way more than what we were before. It's about 3 times as much of the hampers that we are handing out right now. What we have here is 2 bags of rice, basically in a lunch baggie size. We hand out oatmeal, and we hand out veggies. And unfortunately, the only one we got right now is corn, and that's what goes out. We hand out the cereals, fast and easy to cook. And one thing that we really need a lot is pasta, because we always come up short on those, and canned vegetables, because the stores are gonna run out of these very fast. Mm-hmm. And what we also look for are meal ideas for the hampers. And what we usually like to get is a spaghetti and a sauce, and be able to put that right into the.
Yeah. So you like kind of a thought process. You don't just put things in it. You want people to be able to actually make meals and. Yeah. And have I like to see a little bit of snack food in there, yeah. So people feel like it's not just.
We put in extra stuff that we also try to put anything extra like flours and canned soups.
And I love it. It's got a real personal touch. Yeah. So what can people do other than just supporting the auction? What can people do, and what do you need? As the money, food, what do you need the most?
Money is good because we can do a big bulk shopping here at Bilo and Lillooet, and there are also donation bins at Bilo. There's a donation bin at Country Store, and there's a donation bin at the Community Cares building at the old dormitory. And at Bilo, you could also there's envelopes on the donation box that you can put cash into and then hand into the teller. And at Bilo, you could also donate your points to the food bank, and they turn it into food bank cards for us, and then we go do more shopping with those. And you could also turn in your empties at the Country Store, and they donate all those to the food bank. And
so how can people who aren't local or aren't in Lillooet show their support for the food bank?
You can donate to the Lillooet Food Bank by e-transfer, or else you can also send it in by check and receive a tax-free receipt.
So I wanted to thank you
And thank everybody here at the Friendship Center. For those, I didn't say it at the start, we are filming in the Friendship Center, which is where the food bank runs out of. I want to thank everybody for all your hard work and everything you're doing, and we really want to continue to support you.
Okay.
And yeah, thank you.
Yeah, and thanks everybody for this, and you know, it's good for our, you know, those that are struggling right now. Thank you.
Okay. Hi guys. Okay, so that was Everett. I hope you guys enjoyed hearing from him, and you know, it's kind of interesting to see what it's like. You know, dealing with food bank stuff and charity organization. That's definitely a different side of life. In a way, it's like a business, but it's a little bit, I don't know, maybe it's a little bit more charitable. Obviously it's more charitable. I'm ridiculous. Okay. So we're gonna be starting the live auction right away here. And as far as I know, the bidding is now closed for the silent auction. So we're starting the live auction right away here in about a couple minutes. The way it's going to work is when you want to do a bid, I will. Ooh. Okay, I have already gotten my winner's sheet, which is fantastic. I'll finish what I'm saying so I'm not leaving a sentence hanging. When you guys want to bid, I will do each item one by one. These items already have bids on them in the silent auction, and they will be starting at specific bids in the live auction. I will put bidding open. When you bid, I will start the price off, and you will then say your bid. If two bids come at the same time, whichever one I see first, whichever one shows up first in the chat will be the one I go with. I will then offer the next person a chance to raise their bid. Please don't say here or me or any of that stuff. I just want, please just put your amount down, and I will try and get to it. Once we're ready to finalize bidding, I will say final bid, anybody else? When I've said final bid, anybody else? That gives you about 15 seconds, since we do have a bit of a delay, for me to then say bidding closed. In that little window, if you want to bid, but once I start to say bidding closed, whoever was the last bid when I'm saying the word bidding closed, that person is the person that's going to win. Anybody sliding in at the very last second it's just really hard for me, because I don't know if you bid after or before when I close bidding. So that being said, during the final bidding portion, I may let it go longer. If all of a sudden there's a flurry of bidding, I'm not just going to cut you off at the knees. This is a charity. Seriously? Well, my mother apparently is a massively brat. She scooped 2 items and decided to say that. Oh my gosh. Of course she did. Okay, so I'm going to ask the winners. So starting with the Library Reserve Pack, Jennifer Leach. Jennifer, are you related to Amber at all? Amber is now working in my tasting room. Maybe you're not, maybe you are. Similar last name. Then we have my mother, Minnie Ma, won a stained glass picture in a wooden frame, which she's going to give to me. We have, I think it's gorgeous. The summer gift basket went to Francis Friesen. The Simple Taste milk frother and warmer went to Rhonda. Oh, okay. So let's do that again. Jennifer's bid for the Library Reserve Pack was $250. Sorry, guys. My mother won her stained glass frame for $160. Francis won the summer gift basket with $115. Simple Taste milk frother and warmer for Rhonda Milliken, $125. Thank you, Rhonda. Meritage Vertical for Susan Belland. She won it with $260. Awesome. You're going to share that with me, right? The photograph of Lululemon Road in Seton Lake, Patricia Van Vliet. So that's part of Jackie's family, maybe? Then we have a Spray Creek Farm Pasture Pack for Francis again. So we have another person that won too. So she won, that was for $225. Paul McLeod, one of our regulars and the winner of our Sparkling X, got the Native Apparel hoodie for $85. The 2 bottles of mystery wine from FortBerens went to my mother for $130. Mom, what if those were whites? Just saying. I don't know, but you're knowing. You're also a drinker. Gem necklace went to Patricia Van Vliet. And then we have barrel tasting for 4 went to Inessa Terry for $125. And sorry, the gem necklace went for $18. So those are all the winners. Congratulations and thank you everybody who won. I'm super, super pleased to see all of the support that we're getting and the food bank is getting. Thank you so much, guys. I don't have the starting bids though for the live stuff here. Okay. Just a second, guys. I'm just waiting on the starting bids for the live stuff so that I don't do lowball. Okay, cool. So we do have an anonymous bidder. I should say that. So, so that's the first one. Okay. 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 Just before I say, we may bid the FortBerens Estate Winery may bid itself. That is on behalf of an anonymous bidder who is bidding through text. Mystery Man's Secret. That's kind of cool. I want to know who it is now. maybe somebody will tell me later. Okay, so the first item will be the Whistler fishing trip with Art of Angling Guide, and so that's currently sitting at $250. So I'm going to open the bidding now. So we're going to say if we're at $250, let's see, is anybody willing to do 300? If I see any bids for 300, please bid. Bidding is now open. So this fishing trip was actually just added last minute. So we were going to do 4 items, now we're doing 5, which is really cool. So this is a full service fishing trip for 2 people, including pickup from Whistler, fly fishing equipment, and a 5-hour tour with instruction. So do I see any bids? Is anybody bidding at all? No, nobody's bidding. Okay, we're waiting for other things. I don't have much more to talk about it on this. We're going to talk about my wine while I'm waiting for people to bid. So it's a Whistler fishing trip. I wish I was a fisher, but the current bid is $250, Rhonda, for the fishing trip. So this is a 5-hour tour with instructions. So it's not necessarily like an overnight trip. It's just the trip and the instruction and the fishing equipment and all that stuff. Yeah. So, and thank you, Jackie, for setting the value of $390. I will remember to state the value next time. Yes. So everybody, Rhonda has bid 260. Apparently I can't read today, but 260. Anybody want to increase to 270? James says 275. Okay, so now we have 275 from James. Yay. Any James MacArthur? Is that our James? No, it's just, I don't know. Oh, he bid 275 on the silent bid. Okay, we have 280 from Rhonda. Any more? You guys have most of you have probably already seen the rosé. It's delicious. I'm drinking rosé today because I felt like it was a rosé day. Any more bids? Okay, I really like to be able to get this over 300. This guy's 390. 285 for James. 285 for James. 290, Rhonda and James. Let's get a little bit of a bidding war here. It's yours. Okay, so James conceded. So is anyone going to jump in, or are we going to give it to Rhonda? I think so. I'm going to say final bid is 290, and if anybody wants to jump in now. Okay, bidding is now closed. Rhonda, you get it for 290. Good job. Thank you, Rhonda. And it is a red gold day. I may have some red gold later. This is a rosé day, it's red gold. It's just a wine day for everyone. Okay, so next is our steak dinner at the Reynolds, value of $500. Lead bid currently is $475. So we're gonna open bidding for steak dinner at the Reynolds. And so current bid is $475, value is $500. So we're closing in on value. As this is a charity, usually it's cool to maybe get it for a steal, but I think this is one of those times we want to pump over the value, because that's the whole point, is kind of helping people out and things like that. So if you can see you go over 500, that'd be really cool. So the steak dinner at Reynolds is a 3-course steak dinner for 8 people at the Reynolds pub, including 3 bottles of wine donated by FortBerens. So I think that'll be quite a lot of fun. For people that don't know, the Reynolds is one of the local hotels and restaurants, and they have really nice steak and they have really nice roast beef, and I think overall it's just a really homey, wonderful place to go for a bite to eat, and they'll take great care of you. So bidding has been opened. So do I hear anybody for 480? Or no, maybe for 500. We're gonna jump straight to 100. Anybody for 500? Try and jump to 500. I will keep talking. I've never done an auction before. I don't know. I'm having fun. You guys are great. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining in. Whoever wins the steak dinner, you're taking me with you, right? I'm going to keep saying that because apparently I'm hungry and thirsty tonight, so I just want people to share with me. Aw, thanks, Jackie. So yes, currently at 475. Will anybody bid up to 500? Yeah. Not seeing anybody bidding. I feel like people might be saving themselves for some of the other things. Final bids. Any final bids for 475? Up to 500? Yes? No? Okay. Bidding's closed on a steak dinner. No bites. Well. Jessica McClellan. Cheers, Jessica. Okay, so next item is flowers for 1 year, value of 600, and I am 100% ahead of my help. You guys can't see, but okay. So the flowers for 1 year is 375 currently, with a value of 600. Jamie, that's really sweet. That's really, really kind. Okay, we'll get in contact with you. Thank you so much. And that's just, yeah, that's going up to, oh, so that's Jamie, that is Jessica. So, sorry, thank you for going up to 500. That's very sweet. Sorry, I thought I see Jamie Warren, that's why I keep seeing the wrong name. Okay, so we're gonna go back to talking about the flowers. So bidding, is it 375? No, you just say you cross it out. So, okay, so bidding for the flowers for 1 year is starting at 375. The value is 600, so would like to see it go up higher. Okay, so the flowers for 1 year is a seasonal floral bouquet valued at $50 once per month for a full year. This is done by the Lillooet Flower Shop in the Lillooet Pharmacy. Gentlemen, this is your once a month get out of jail free card. This is so that you don't even have to think about it. You screw up, you've got flowers coming. This is a good idea. Dad, this is me looking at you. So yeah, anybody want to bid on the flowers at 375? Current bid is 375. Yeah. Let's talk more about our food as we wait. So we did open today, and there's some really cool things on our menu. You guys should come in. We have something that I'm a big fan of like Greek style things, and ate a lot of salmon growing up and a lot of spanakopita, but I never had spanakopita with salmon in it. And we have this gorgeous filo pastry restaurant. I don't think the flowers will survive to Edmonton, Mother. So I was joking. He's not buying you flowers. I'll buy you flowers. But yeah, so it's salmon and spinach and cheese stuffed in this gorgeous house-made filo pastry. And Bonnie's doing a really good job of that. And I think currently that's my favorite item on the menus are salmon. It's just so light and flaky and delicious. It was fantastic. So as we're talking, so anybody more bids on the flowers? We're gonna say we're stuck at 375. Final bids? Any more bids? Any bids at all? Okay. So the next is the Big Chief Smoker and Jerky Making Kit. Yeah, Michelle Belan won for 375. I'm learning as I go here. So the next one item is our Big Chief Smoker and Jerky Making Kit. So the value of that is $300. And let's see what the current bid is at. The current bid is at $250. So let's see if we can get it up. So that's a Big Chief Electric Smokehouse. Sorry guys, bidding is open. Please bid while I'm talking. If you didn't realize that's what I wanted you to do. Make your own traditional smoked jerky, sausage, meat, fish, poultry, cheese, and more. And it comes with a jerky making kit, including seasonings. And so starting bid is 250. Anybody for 275? Nessa, I'm actually kind of setting the increments as I go. So for this one, I'm going to do 25 increments for now, and we'll see if we get a lot of attention. I may change it, but we'll try 275 right now from 250 and see what happens. So anybody bid for 275? I am a big fan of making homemade sausage and jerky and things like that. Back home in Edmonton, I have a big smoker that is currently being used by my family. I would like to say whoever does get the Big Chief Smoker, if you want some cool recipes to use in it, maybe I might just share a few with you privately. It might be part of the gift. I might give you a couple cool recipes that I have done over the years. So how are we doing on that bidding? Anybody bidding? Are you guys waiting for me to try and, to sound like an auctioneer? Anyone bid 250, 250, 250, 250, 275, 270, no, I can't do that. I can't talk that fast. You're welcome for that, though. I think that was ridiculous. I'm feeling like I'm striking out here. So I'm going to finalize that bid, 250. Anybody want to bid above 250 to 275? 275 going once, 275 going twice. Okay, it's 250. Whoever got the bid at 250 wins the smoker for $250. Thank you, Clay and Sherry. Clay and Sherry Rodenizer, locals, win for $250. Thank you guys so much for bidding. Okay, so next. We've got quite a few live auction items here. I thought we only had a few. Okay, so we're going to do the Spring Gardening Pack and Gift Card. So this is a value of $400. And it is currently at a bid of $400. So this is it's nice. Okay, so this was from Timber Mart, I'm guessing. So this is 4 Adirondack chairs, a $250 Lillooet Timber Mart gift card, and some gardening seeds, an assortment of seeds, gloves, and a planter. So this value of $400. It's currently sitting at $400. So anybody want to go up to 450? 450 or 450? Anyone? This is definitely something that a lot of people here could use. There's a lot of gardeners and people who like to spend time out here in this beautiful valley. The weather is almost always wonderful. Today is an exception, but it is what it is. We had some sun this afternoon. Anybody for 450? How about 425? Anybody want to go up to 425? Current bid is 400 for the Spring Gardening Pack and Gift Card. Anybody want to go up to 425? I'm going to drink some more wine. Okay. I think people are waiting for some of the trips. I really do. So I think people are hoarding their money waiting for the trips because the trips are the big deal. Or maybe the last item, which, or second last time? No, second last time. Which is pretty cool. So, we're gonna, any final bids? No bids? Okay, $400 is the final bid for the Spring Gardening Pack. Gunilla Oberg wins for $400. Congratulations, Gunilla. I hope I pronounced that right. Okay, next up is the helicopter tour and Mountaintop picnic. And I've been told that this one was very popular in the silent auction. Oh my. Okay. The helicopter tour is at $1,000, which is crazy. We have gone over the value of this item, which is really cool. Thank you guys so much. We're at $1,000. I'm gonna open the bids. Say $1,000. Let's see if we can get it. Let's see $1,050 and see where we go from there. So even though the bids are going above the value, this is not something that's normally offered. And these companies, like we have, so Abundance Bakery working with us, and I'm sorry, I don't see the name of the helicopter tour company on here.
Blackcomb.
Blackcomb Helicopters. So the three of us almost never like create a package together if we ever have together. So being able to have a picnic on top of a mountain with wine and delicious baked goods, that's almost priceless. So I'd like to see if people can keep pushing this up. So we're currently at 1,000 and we see 1,050. Anybody want to go for 1,050? Because I think it's worth it. Not that I'm gonna bid, because I don't have $1,000. At least not right now. But yeah, anybody want to bid for 1,050, or is the person who's currently at 1,000 going to hack everybody out and keep them from bidding because they want it so bad? Yeah, this is pretty cool. I can only hope that at some point I get to do something like this. Most people who have been through here know the area here, Pemberton, Whistler, all those areas are so gorgeous. I think that being able to fly up above the mountains here would be just a nifty experience. Yes, I did say nifty. I may be 30, but I talk like I'm 60. That is a thing. So, I guess we might be finalizing the bids. So, are there any more bids for the helicopter tour, Mountaintop picnic that is currently at $1,000? Okay, no more bids. We are finalizing the bid. The final bid was $1,000. Winning bid is $1,000. Please tell me who won. Raymond Ray wins for $1,000. And Raymond, if anybody knows, is part of our organization. He is one of the ownership group. Raymond is Raymond is a really cool guy. All of the rest of the owners are really cool guys. I need to say that. I can't just say about one of them. Thank you, Raymond. Congratulations. Look forward to seeing you up here, because that means I'm going to see you up here at some point. And thanks for bidding. Okay, so next we're going to do a VIP lunch and tour at FortBerens here. So the value is going to be $250. Oh my gosh, so that is currently, the bid is at $550, so it is far exceeded its value. Again, we say a value, but for some of these tour things, you can't really find a value. I feel really, really weird saying that, because now I'm saying I'm priceless, or because chances are this VIP lunch and tour may or may not include me for at least a little bit. So the tagline here is enjoy a delicious lunch with wine pairings for 4 people at the kitchen at FortBerens, followed by a VIP tour of the vineyard and the barrel room. And that will include me, and probably include some of the other principals here at the winery. You might see a little bit of all of us at some point. Whoever is available and wants to hang out. So, oh, that's so sweet, Mom. Okay, everybody knows you're biased. So, current bid is $550. Anybody want to go up to $600? Come on, I'm priceless. Bid for me. $600? Anybody? $600? I feel like they're waiting for the Orca Island Getaway. I think they are, or maybe the Magnum. I'm excited, guys. You know what? In the end, I'm just so proud of everybody for bidding. Even if it was on this island alive, even if I strike out today, I got to talk for a while and goof off, and I know you guys like to watch me goof off. So, anybody else for the VIP lunch? We're at $550. Maybe try $575. Anybody want to do $575? $575? $575. $575, $775. Okay, I'm trying that whole auctioneer thing. It just isn't working for me, but you guys probably are laughing your butts off. Good, please do. Okay, so nobody for $575. We're gonna finalize that. Okay, winner is $550. And I'm waiting. Bob Fast, congratulations, Bob Fast at $550. Okay. we're gonna move on. Okay, this is our second last item. So we are at the Red Gold Magnum from 2014. Where is this at for value at the moment? And the value is 400. Where's the bid at? The tag, the actual like name of it is pretty misleading because it's not just a Red Gold Magnum. Okay, it's going for 1,000. Again, this is another one. The value's kind of it's just we kind of just shot in the dark because this has a piece of hand painted label by local artist William Matthews. I read that wrong. And this signed and numbered bottle is number 11 out of 48. And you know, we say 400, but as I said to Ralph earlier today, you know, when we're the coolest winery in all of BC, maybe, you know, I'm just joking. I think we're the coolest winery already, but that's why I came. I'm biased. But when we're a really big deal, or bigger than we are now, maybe it'll worth like $1 million because it's so rare. So it's just a really cool piece of our history, and it's got sentimental value. So I'd like to start off at 1,000. Let's see if anybody wants to go for 1,100. 1,100. Anybody? Opening bid. Yeah. Anybody got a bid for me? So the painting on it is an oil painting. It reflects the landscape as seen from our winery. A lot of you will recognize it when seeing the front of the bottle. So William individually handcrafted 48 labels for these 1.5 liter magnums. And they are, each one is one of a kind because it's a different label on each one. And the art is designed to be removed and framed. Anybody for 1,100? Up from 1,000. Anybody for 1,100? Apparently not. What about 1050? Does anybody want to do 1050? We can talk a little bit about the grapes and the Meritage from the Red Gold, from 2014. So it is a Meritage style, so it's going to have a Cab Franc. The Merlot is estate from us. It's going to have some, it's estate Cab Franc from us as well. At the time we did not have Cab Sauv planted. Our Cab Sauv is still kind of getting used to where it's been growing. So the Cab Sauv for this was from Roger Pyre's vineyard in Nusoyas. And we did get some Merlot from Blind Creek in the Simicamine. And it is a Passamento style, which is really cool. Thank you. Well, anybody bidding 1050? I understand, guys. This bid went pretty high already. Anybody want to go over 1,000? Final bids? Any bids? You guys are killing me. No bids. It's been what? Hi, Steve. Hi, Dan on Orcas Island. Oh, I wonder if these guys are the ones that may have done the bid. Okay, so I'm going to close the bidding on the Red Gold Magnum. Its final bid was $1,000. Raymond Ray won. Or no, that wasn't Raymond Ray. So is it Raymond Ray? No, so that was the one before. This is probably $2,000 one. Hugh Agro wins for $1,000. And that is another person that is related to the winery. He was owner as well, right? Yeah, so he was another owner. So our owners are out tonight in force. Hi, guys. Met a couple of you in person, and I just can't wait to meet all of you. And I'm so thankful for your support. So, last but definitely not least, I think this is a once in a lifetime experience as our Orcas Island Getaway. So this is you and up to 5 members of your family or friends can escape for 4 nights. What is the current bid for the Orcas Island Getaway at, by the way? Seriously? 2,000. It's currently at 2,000. So I'd like to start the bidding at 2,000. Anybody for 2,100 for the Orca Island Getaway? Anyone for 2,100? As this is 4 nights, and up to 5, so that's 6 people for 4 nights in a stunning waterfront home on the majestic Orcas Island in the San Juan Islands in Washington State. So, Anessa at 2,100. Okay, we've bid for 2,100. You guys were waiting for this. Okay, 2,100. Anybody for 2,200? Anyone for 2,200? And thank you so much, Dan and Steve, for your donation. This is really cool. So, I'm waiting for a $2,200 bid that I'm hoping for. We're gonna talk more about it. So during your 4-night stay, you will have the chance to join the donors on an afternoon cruise aboard their Beneteau sailboat. I think it's 12 meter. Apparently, I'm talking too loud or too fast. I'm just excited. Spend some time hiking up on Mount Constitution. I've never heard of Mount Constitution. And you'll be kayaking with Shearwater kayaks, or perhaps join Deer Harbor charters on the whale watching tour. You can linger on the deck, sipping our wine, FortBerens wine, and watching the sun sparkle. So while you're enjoying the special getaway, you can reflect on the fact that your successful bid has helped those in need. That is really cute. I like that. That's sweet. Okay, anybody for 2,200? 2,200. 2,200. Calling for 2,200. How about 2,150? Oh, yeah. Thanks, Steve. That is fair. So the time frame is totally open. You can work with Steve and Dan on it. It's currently COVID, travel restrictions, and all those things. Thanks, Steve. I skipped over that because I got distracted by bidding. So yes, they said that they will work with you to find a time that works once travel restrictions are eased and you are feeling more comfortable entering the States, and vice versa. So can I see anybody for 2,200? Okay. 2,200? 2,150. Any bids at all? Okay. Bidding is about to close. I'm going to give you guys 30 seconds. Looks like Anessa's going to win. And I'm okay with that. I think she will be too. So, okay. I think you won, dear. I think you won. Bidding is now closed. Congratulations. Super, super happy. Thank you guys for all of your support. This concludes the live auction. Please, if you are a winner, call Jackie at 250-256-7788, extension 210. And I'll say that again because I stuttered. So 250-256-7788, extension 210, to claim your item. We need you to phone her if you were to get your item. And she posted it in the chat. Thank you so much, Steve. Thank you, everybody. I do have a thank you list here, so I will list everybody who donated. Do we have a closing donation amount? Okay, so I would like to announce that. Do we have it here, or we're waiting on? Okay. So I'd like to be able to tell people how much was donated. Okay. We'd like to say at the top of my list, we've already said it a few times. We'd like to thank Dan Coles and Steve Livre. They're Discovery Club members, and they're the ones who donated Orcas Island Getaway. And then John Moon from Art of Angling Guides for the fishing trip. And that is also a Discovery Club member. So you're seeing a lot of Discovery Club members donating as well as bidding. So thank you, Scott Taylor with Black Helicopters and Abundance Artisan Bakery for donating the helicopter tour. Thank you River Monster Sturgeon Fishing for the smoker and jerky kit from Winter's Edge. Thank you Carmen from Lillooet Pharmacy for the flower bouquet once a month. Thank you Timber Mart, as I said before, for the garden pack and gift card. Thank you Reynolds Hotel and Restaurant and for the steak dinner. Thank you Kathy Grossler from Lightfoot Gas for the stained glass picture that my mother won. I will be looking at it for a very long time. Well, Kim, you should have bid then, if you were so tempted. Too late now, but thank you Ahmed Magdi from IDA Pharmacy for the milk frother and warmer. Thank you Doug and Bev Grossler from Lillooet Contracting for the framed photograph. The Grosslers, both Grossler families for donating, so that's really cool. Casey, thank you Casey Health for the hoodie. Thank you Carol Vanderwood. Sorry, I said that wrong. I apologize. Carol Vanderwolf. I've been talking for a while, guys. From Energy Plus, I can't speak, for the gem necklace. And then any other thanks would be self-aggrandizement, because I'd have to thank ourselves. So, but thank you FortBerens team, FortBerens ownership, and everybody, and thank you the bidders for all that we have done today to raise for people. I was super excited to do this, and I'm super excited to be able to give to the food bank. So thank you all for your bids. I really appreciate it. And I think that's about it. Was hoping to be able to announce final amounts. Are we ready? Apparently being written for me right now, guys. We went over 10,000. Okay, I'm going to be opening something nice to celebrate for myself and for everybody tonight. Congratulations, everybody. You did a great job. Tune in next week. We will be back to our regular interviews and tasting and food pairing. Thank you all. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Jackie, and thank you, Rolf, and young assistant. And oh yes, totally forgot. So if anybody wanted to do a cash donation above or did not bid and want to do a cash donation, you can do it via e-transfer, and the email will be in the comments below. Really appreciate it. The Food Bank really appreciates it. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this show, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, give us a like and leave a comment, and share to your friends. 58 minutes.